Or you need this here? Huh? That alcohol? Oh. Oh, so you have that like on loop for a while? Oh, snap. You going natty, huh? You know, a lot of people have been saying that because of my coat and my glasses, like Neo and Matrix. Yeah, you got that coat on. Hey, where's those glasses at? Which one? The ones you let me wear. I'll start off with that, and I'll take them off. Okay, since we got the music, you know? Yeah. That'll be. Trunk derangement syndrome. There we go. Oh, wow. Is it live? Huh? Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're working. Okay. So you take something. It's got a delay, huh? Yeah, it's got a bit of a delay. So just don't look at it. Huh? So just don't look at it. Yeah, just don't pay attention. You just need that to make sure that it's running good. That's what I keep that one over there. You know. Yeah. Oh, all right, you do your thing. Everybody watching on my TikTok, we'll be getting started here in a few minutes. Hey, for those of you watching my live, the camera's way over there, so I don't know if you're watching. But the way I'll know is if you keep hitting those hearts, I'll be able to see. The phone is like 10 feet away from me, so hit those likes. Wow.
Here you go, sir. Oh, so which one? We drinking Jack Daniels or Crown Royal?
After. Don't let me see. And here we go. Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me, if you can hear my voice. Can you hear me? Hit those hearts and likes if you can hear me. Hey, can you hear me when I'm sitting over there? Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, hit those likes if you can hear me. The phone is like 10 feet away from me, so when I'm sitting down, I can't see your names. But thank you, everybody, for joining. You can also go to hey, we're also live on YouTube right now. Hard pill to swallow. So if you want to leave comments there, you want to watch it live, we're live right now. So, but again, if you can see me and you can hear me, keep hitting those hearts so I know you can hear me. From here to the phone, even my glasses, I can't see you. So thank you for being on the call, on the live. We'll be getting started here in a minute. That's what I did yesterday. I got like 10 minutes early. Kind of let everybody get on.
Let people come in. Yeah, let people come in. Tell them they want to come in. They want to make comments. They go to YouTube. We got a Cash App. The Cash App is up if they want to make it. If they want to make sure the comment is read. If you ever have a question or something.
We'll be getting started here in a few minutes. We're live right here. We're live on YouTube. Hard pill to swallow. You can leave comments on there, and I believe there's a Cash App on there. If you want your comment read, you can use the Cash App. So keep hitting those likes, share it. We're gonna be talking a lot of shit tonight. The topic tonight is going to be TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. So this is going to be nice. Hit those likes. Got a few more minutes before we go on with this show. We're going to get started in a few minutes. Hit those likes, hit those likes. Oh, dude, he's coming with it. The topic for tonight is going to be Trump derangement syndrome. We're going to be talking shit. Share this live. Share the live on YouTube. Invite your friends. Come check this out. I ain't being cramped. Many. Oh, the Trump anthem, huh? YMCA. Hey, hit those likes. Hit those likes. Erwin, 6 cal, Army Tough Army Tough brother. Papa Chris. Army Tough more cheat. We got Erwin 50 cal on the live. Thank you for the gifts, brother. Army Tough. You hear my voice right now, even though you can't see me, I'm everywhere. That's right. Shooting down range. Army Tough. More cheat. Big shout out to Erwin 6 cal. He's the #1 gifter for the live right now. Thank you, Erwin. 6 cal, 50 cal. Brr. Life is going good. I'm going to talk about it in a few minutes. Stay on the live. Stay on the live. We'll be getting started here in about 1 minute, right? So again, if you're on this live, from here to there, I can't read who's watching. But thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all the gifts. All right, we're about to get started right now. A few seconds here. Waiting on the host here. I think he's cooking some spam back there or something like that.
That goes up. That goes up. You just pause and you start rolling. You start introducing yourself to everybody. Oh, you gotta introduce yourself to everybody on YouTube, baby. I didn't know I got you up there.
Okay. me see how this works. All right. First appearance on this show. Get ready to start. He's like, I'm gonna go cook something.
Yeah, it's my fault.
He was cooking up a storm over there. You know, the hacks never really liked it, but you know, they didn't complain too much. Hey, don't put too many onions. Don't put too many onions. You know, Paulie used to have this thing where he used to slice the onions real thin, and it would just melt into the sauce. So, while I'm waiting for the host, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself right here on YouTube, on Hard Pill to Swallow, but also on my live, The Real Deal. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank you to my host, cooking over there, for inviting me over. My name is The Real Deal. From Chicago, born in Aurora, Illinois. Got to represent 8-Town, East Side, baby. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. So I moved out here about 3 years ago, February 2022, and you know, I just started a new chapter in life out here, and just you know, building a life, and you know, little by little, things have been starting to grow here, as you're starting to see on my channel. Wow, man! So I got interview and a meal. On the fall. Thank you, God, for giving us this day our daily bread.
Yeah, when y'all come here for an interview, for a topic, I like to feed my people.
So really quick before I get started,
bread before we break bread.
That's right. Gotta break bread with the brother. Before I get started, just want to give a shout out to my daughter Lily, who's in boot camp for the Air Force right now. She graduates April 10th. And to my daughter Chili Beans, who's been doing good in school as well. And to my beautiful, beautiful wife, Lexi, I love you. And everything that I'm doing is just for my family, for our future. And but the big surprise is I never thought that from one video I'd be
on podcasts,
on TV shows,
million followers on TikTok.
Yeah, you know, just growing on TikTok and being on podcasts, being invited to different television stations, TV shows, and you know, it's like anything. You know, maybe in some kind of way, I'm kind of paying dues right now and just doing these guest appearances, and who knows where this could end up. But you know, I like talking with brother here, right here. Collaborating and working together, because that's what it's about. I mean, this is how things grow. I've been saying that for a long time. You know, why do people got to hate on each other for trying to do something? I think it could grow even more when we work together. So yeah, so you know, he's got his YouTube going. We got my TikTok going right now, and we're breaking bread. You know, gotta bless it. Breaking bread, and let's get on with the show.
Today's topic here on.
I didn't know I was gonna be eating, but I didn't have dinner, so it works out.
No, we good. All right, this episode is to address something that's kind of that weighs on me pretty tough, and I see it weighs on this man pretty tough. I brought it to his attention. I asked him, I said, "Man, would you be really interested in doing the podcast?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "He's like, what are we gonna talk about?" I said, "Well, are you familiar with what TDS is?" And he said, "Huh?" I said, "Well, you talk about it all the time." So, well, TDS is Trump Derangement Syndrome. If any of y'all that don't know,
Trump Derangement Syndrome.
Most people understand what Trump Derangement Syndrome is. Now turned into Tesla Derangement Syndrome, Elon Derangement Syndrome. Just a full list of syndromes. We got people out here
that are basically going ape shit crazy, tearing up their own cars and pouring out their own soda waters and everything. Like I just poured out 35,000 cans of Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
You paid for it.
That was stupid, man.
Like, what did that do for you?
What was that? What started that whole thing? Just the deportation.
Man, I have no clue.
Deportation and yeah, there's a lot of things.
There's so much stuff going on right now. It's hard to pinpoint.
Can't even keep up.
You can't keep up with all of it. Oh,
I remember I made a video about that. People pouring out their Coca-Cola, buying Coca-Cola, and then pouring it out. And I'm like, you're stupid. You paid for that. Or if you already had it and you weren't going to support it anymore, drink it. You worked for that. You know, you're not hurting Coca-Cola. You ain't hurting President Trump. You're only hurting yourself. I mean, I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm a regular guy. I'm a combat veteran, man. I'm a dad, and I'm just calling what I see. You know, I see a bunch of bullshit, and I just make videos about it. You know, so here we are.
It's a lot of craziness. What do you think about the hypocrisy in the TDS?
Man, these guys are stupid, man. You know, it's where do I begin? I'll start with one that really, I haven't made a video on it, but it really bugged me. And it was the little boy that was at the what was it? Is it the House
DJ Daniels?
Yeah, the one he made a police officer or something like that.
DJ Daniels made him a secret service officer.
Oh, a secret servant. So this kid
wants to be a cop.
And they give him an honorary badge, right? And everybody's clapping, everybody's happy, and these motherfuckers are sitting there all crossed up, you know, and they won't even clap for this young boy who wants to serve our country too. But yet, if that same boy was standing up there, he's talking about cutting his little balls off and things like that, everybody be clapping. Oh, he's proud. He wants to be a girl or whatever. They'd be, you know, fucking clapping for that. But they're not gonna clap because he wants to be a police officer and he wants to serve our country. That's one of the stupidities.
What I seem to understand about that situation is, or many of the situations, the way it's coming off, it's like anything they didn't think of, they're not in support of.
Right.
And to the point to where they basically want to tear down things that even they thought of, like with Tesla.
Oh, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Y'all was so gun ho about these Green New Deal, electric cars and stuff like that. We have an actual car manufacturer made here in America by Americans, sold to Americans, that people actually like and are buying. And now we're just going to tear him up just because he started working with Trump. No, just because he started playing in the Democratic elite's piggy bank.
That too, yeah. He started exposing all the fraudulent money. They're talking about, oh, he's cutting jobs, he's cutting this, he's messing with the VA. I've had people reach out to me. You're a veteran, you should be outraged. I'm like, no, motherfucker, he ain't taking money from me. They're over there talking about we want to give more to our veterans. What they're doing is they're cutting out the spending. You know, they're cutting out, you know, so, he's going to take away Social Security. Yeah, from people that are fucking dead, 150 years old or 120 years old. I mean, that's what they're cutting out. These people are fucking stupid. They don't even hear what they're saying.
The thing is, well, we know where that's going. Those people that have been living, that they have in the registry, that they keep it in the registry, 150, 200, 300 damn years old. Those are just Social Security numbers that they're using for the illegals, so that illegals can be able to work. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
you know, they didn't want to just bring them over here and they can't work, but they didn't want to give them a whole bunch of our money, a whole lot of our tax dollars. They wanted to give them a whole bunch of that, but they also want them to get jobs that way they can eventually become citizens, that way they can eventually be new Democrats.
That's a whole nother subject right there. You got people that have been here 30 years and never filed their paperwork, and now they're crying they got deported. Motherfucker, you had 30 years to file your paperwork, man. And with the age of technology, how everything moves fast, you know, that's one of the big topics that I talked about. Oh, well, lawyers are expensive. We didn't have the money for a lawyer to get citizenship. Bullshit. Because when I used to work construction back in the day, I worked with a lot of people that from other countries. They used to do this thing called tandas. And what that means is, like, if you just got here to the United States, everybody in our crew, if we were all part of the same town, we would all give you, like, every week, we would put in on it, you know, so that you could get started. So I call bullshit on that. The other one that they were talking about, which is the recent one, Tesla. Oh, he's digging into all of our private information and all these things. And again, a lot of people have already said it before me. He don't want your fucking couple $100. He don't want your fucking welfare check or Social Security. And the dude, Elon Musk, he builds rockets for us at NASA, super secret clearance. He already had it.
He already has
and then,
but not only that, he used to own PayPal.
Yeah.
He already has half the country's information.
And then he got clearance because I remember, I mean, I was back in Chicago still. Obama gave him clearance. So Elon Musk has had this top secret, super secret clearance for years before Trump even came into the picture. Right. And now they're talking about, oh, he's got this secret, what do you call it, clearance.
Because of the oligarchy.
He's had it, man. He's had it for a long time. Now these motherfuckers are just bitching about nothing. They don't have anything to complain about. And then when I do, because I have people that comment on my page, I'm like, explain. What they never explain. All they do is resort to calling me names or they talking shit.
You're Trump daddy.
They never come with evidence and facts. I'm like, and I've said this many times, if you could prove me wrong, I will concede. I'll even make a video, be like, hey, I was wrong. Whatever. But they don't do that.
Well, it's never that. I mean, but it's the same. How do you say it? In debate, as soon as somebody starts calling you names, they lost.
Yeah. As
soon as the name calling comes, you can't stick to it. You gotta go to ad hominems. You lost. You lost the fight. And it's the sad part is it's the same typical tactics that the same typical tactics that the Democrats used to induce when they freed the slaves. When they freed the slaves, they had this thing called the Redcoats. Mm-hmm. Compromise of 1877. The Redcoats came in and instituted the Jim Crow laws. They would go around and they would intimidate people through murder, assassination, threats of violence. You either vote this way or they might bribe you. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same stuff that's going on now. The same tactics, but everybody says that the party switched. It's funny how it's only one party that ever does this.
Right.
Out of 7 presidents that have been attempted to be assassinated, 4 have been assassinated. 6 of them were Republican. So what does that mean? I mean, it was 6 Democrats trying to kill somebody.
Wow.
Now, the funny part about that is the one Democrat is JFK. With the JFK files that just released.
Ooh, we're about to see some stuff.
they said Lyndon Baines Johnson had a hand in that, which means that he was killed by his own damn party because he didn't want to go to that war.
Right. And he was going to expose a lot of things in 3 days. I don't understand why they do it. Why they always say, in 3 days, I'm going to do this.
You better do it.
They never make it to the 3 days.
Never make it to the
we have a live video right now. Why don't you just say it? That's what I always say. Why don't you just say it? Why you got to wait 3 days? Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to make it to the 3rd day. You know? So this is what you call the minority report, right? We're quote unquote minorities, majorities, right? But you know, I see you got that hat on. You don't think Trump's racist at all?
Racist? Where? When it's been racist? The same guy that won the NAACP award with Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali in the 80s, but he's racist.
How many colleges and universities?
This is the same guy that wrote that funded the HBCUs when he was in term.
What is that?
Over 500 million?
Yeah, I remember that. But what was the HBCU stand for?
Historically black colleges.
That's right.
Trump
did that, but he's racist.
This is the same guy that undermined Biden's crime bill that put everybody in with the First Step Act.
Right.
It's the same guy that's constantly giving pardons to black people, Hispanic people. He's pardoning everybody. He didn't pardon George Chauvin like everybody was all on news. What's the name? What's that? It's missing my head. That one guy from the Daily Wire that called for Chauvin's pardon, which it would only have been his federal pardon anyway. He still would have done his time. It's just the federal racist, you know what I'm saying, when he violated civil rights and all that stuff there with the incident, which honestly, for me personally, and I have been a victim of having police beat my motherfucking ass. I'm able to know that as a grown man, if I hadn't been doing what I was doing, my ass would have got beat.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said
You
that.
know what I'm saying? If I wasn't doing what I was doing, my ass would have got beat.
I'm glad you said that. You know, without going back into that dark
place. Yeah.
You know, I was born in Aurora, Illinois, raised in Chicago. You know, lived in Chicago, and you know, I grew up a really rough life, and you know, got in trouble and things like that. But it's just like you said. Had I not been out there, because there was the police. You know, had I not been out there being a stupid ass, I would have never got in trouble. You know, because now, you know, I obey the laws, follow the rules, I pay my taxes, I don't fuck with anybody, you know, and nobody bothers me, you know. Yeah, so I don't know what they're talking about. They're complaining, oh, how many people are getting put in jail? Well, what did you do?
See, that's another one of the things they try to bring up when they say about racism. They say that, oh, Trump, what about the Central Park Five? Well, what about the Central Park Five? Let's see. They're outside in Central Park in the 80s at 2:00 in the morning.
You're asking for trouble.
What the fuck are you doing out there? Then on top of that, you gotta understand at that time, because he just became a politician freaking less than 12 years ago.
If I were to pull out,
he was a common citizen.
Some pictures, yeah.
No, I'm saying he was
back
a common citizen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If it was 5 white men, 5 black men, 5 Mexican men, and I got the money to put out a thing because y'all done raped somebody's mother that I knew, or somebody that's in the neighborhood that I care about, I'd put out the damn what's the name too? If I put out the ad too, if you already admitted to doing it.
Right.
I don't know nothing other than you admitted to doing it. I don't know that they pressured you into it.
But he's racist though.
But he's racist for that. No. And then on top of that, honestly.
And before he became a president, everybody was like, oh man, Trump's the coolest guy. When he was in the movie.
Oh, put him in the movie. Put him in the music video.
Trump. But as soon as he got into politics and started calling all these things, the Trump derangement syndrome kicked in.
It becomes Trump derangement.
See, no matter what he does, and then they talk, oh, he's been bankrupt, you know, he's been married multiple times, you know, he's failed at this. Guess what? He had the fucking balls to go out there and fail. He had the balls to get out there and lose millions and billions, but he still has his name on a plane. He still has his name on a hotel, and he's our freaking president. So you know what he did? Yeah, he might have failed quite a bit. He failed forward until he became the president of the United States, man. So you guys talking about President Trump's a failure? Yeah, of course. Abraham Lincoln was a failure. He was a horrible lawyer. And he's on one of our coins. People remember him.
Well, I have one thing to say about that. Just because you file for bankruptcy don't mean that your ass is bankrupt.
Yeah. People don't understand tax law.
It's the legal loophole.
I just told that to somebody too. I'm like, when I did the Tesla video, you know, they're trying to destroy Elon Musk's business, Tesla, right?
You know how many people you'll put out of job?
Like you're not fucking hurting Elon, man. You hurting the working man and the working woman who goes to work every day to build those cars, to put their kids through school. That's what these fucking democrats are doing. You're not hurting Elon, because when he took a loss, like he did, he lost billions of dollars. Guess what? Tax write-off, motherfucker. And if he was to go lose his company and go bankrupt, guess what? The lawyer's going to handle it. You think he's going to be hurting? He's still going to be living large. He's still going to have a mansion. He's still going to have all this money. And guess what? He'll come back from it because he's so smart. He'll be like, yeah, I took a hit. I took a loss. They took me down. But I'm back. I'm going to come back harder. This guy builds rockets. You think you scratching up his Teslas and spray painting? And here's the other.
And he builds these rockets and these cars. And he doesn't make it. He doesn't take any patents.
And him or Trump are not even taking a salary for what they're doing.
But he doesn't take a salary. But he also doesn't even take patents on his cars. Meaning that if you could take one of his cars, take it apart, and reverse engineer and make it reverse engineer it and make it better, he said, "Go ahead, do it. It's free. I'm not trying to have the monopoly on everything."
Here's the other thing with the Trump derangement syndrome. See, now I know those letters, those words. Thank you. Trump derangement syndrome. You know what else these Democrats are doing when they destroy a car? like if I had one, I call up the insurance company. Yeah, some stupid ass just fucked up my Tesla. You know,
you're raising the rates on your insurance and mine.
Oh, it's been totaled. You're gonna give me my money? Great. I'm gonna go buy the new 2025. You're actually helping them to get a brand new car. They probably didn't even want. They probably wanted to upgrade, and maybe couldn't do it at the time. And you come and destroy their car. Guess what? You just helped them buy a brand new car, and it got paid for. But you know who pays for it? All of us down here, because you're a stupid ass.
While hurting yourself, you basically hurt everybody around you.
You think you hurting these guys up top? The name calling. You think that he's sleeping in the White House, bro? You think you name calling, making fun of him, making all these funny videos? Sleeping in the White House, married to a model.
Even if he ain't sleeping in the White House,
his kids are
Mar-a-Lago.
Kids are coming out. You're not hurting Trump, man. You got all you're doing is when you make those videos, you just make yourself look stupid. Stop already. Stop. You know, at least when we're having these conversations like this, yeah, we're just sitting here having some food, talking shit, but it's actually
we're trying to drop information.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give you information, which is the biggest difference between the Republican Party and the Democratic
We're not
Party.
attacking any one person. We're talking about the stupidity and the bullshit that's out there.
Man,
that's some good food, man.
You like that food?
I like it.
Appreciate you.
Can't talk with my mouth full.
Kind of hard. It's kind of hard to fish to get you. I keep on wanting to bite some more. What do you think about this Jasmine Crockett with her TD?
Oh man, Jasmine Crockett. I called her out the other day too. I did a video, remember? I was like, no, bitch. That one I did. I was like, you know what we're talking about? We're not in the business of giving away money. I made a video like, no, bitch, you guys over there fucking stealing all these millions of dollars to these immigrants and everybody that's coming over into the country illegally. But us, like me, I'm a combat veteran. I served my country, and I'm sitting here still fighting for mine. But you're not in the business of giving away money because Elon Musk was talking about what, giving us $5 grand, $8 grand. Yeah. But you're not in the business. What about all these billions that they're finding that you've been giving away? That's man. Now I will say this.
Not just giving away. Those places aren't even getting it. See, a lot of those things where they're giving away those lump sums, billions. Majority portions of those billions is not being accounted for. You understand when Hillary Clinton, Chelsea, what's her daughter?
What's it, Chelsea Clinton?
Chelsea Clinton. Has anybody heard about what Chelsea Clinton does for her life? Why is she a multimillionaire?
Those people are robbing us. And they're complaining,
and people are letting them.
Yeah,
and people are happy they're happy to be robbed. They forget this country was started off of 2% tax.
Boston Tea Party. These motherfuckers went to war and burned ships over being taxed on tea, but yet we're finding them take billions and billions and billions of dollars.
We're letting them take half our check. Then we have to buy everything and pay taxes. Then we have to keep and maintain it. We have to pay taxes. Because when you have a car, you're not driving on the road unless you pay your registration. You're not driving on the road unless you pay insurance.
Yep. Little by little, man,
you're not going to have that house long if you don't pay your property tax.
Yep.
And when you own the land, how can I buy something and I have to keep paying money to keep it?
And so that's why he's trying to do away with a lot of these different taxes. I think it was a great start. What is it? Did it get passed? And no tax?
Yeah, no tax
on tips.
No tax on overtime. No tax on
overtime.
Which is going to put more money in everybody's pocket.
That because if you got an extra $100, $200, extra $500 in your pocket, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go buy more food. If you're a parent, or you're gonna buy the next iPhone. You're gonna boost the economy.
If you got an extra $500-$600 in your pocket every goddamn month, who cares if eggs cost an extra $1?
Yeah.
The inflation happens. Well, One reason inflation happens because Biden decided he wanted to kill how many millions of chickens?
I was just about to say that. Oh, I haven't made a video on man. We're right here. We're right here. I just saw an update on like the whole chicken thing, and I haven't made a video yet, but the prices are gonna drop down now that they've stopped killing all these motherfucking chickens. These guys were going out there and having these, not only killing the chickens, but they're fucking with the farmers.
He had all those
chickens. Farmers.
He had all the chickens killed the minute that Trump got elected.
And they threatened these farmers, hey, if you don't do this, then your whole house might burn down. So out of fear, they want to stay in business. What do? They gotta comply because people do show up with guns. You just don't hear about it. And so that's what drove the prices of the eggs up. But they're starting to come back down. It's like anything. When goes up, it's got to come back down as we work on it.
If you're in Generation X, which is my generation, which is his generation,
boom,
which is anybody,
we don't give a fuck.
Which is anybody born with between 70 and 85,
something like that,
somewhere around there. What the Democratic Party has tried to do is try to hold on to their offices so long, which is why we got people like Nancy Pelosi, old ass, why we had Biden's old ass before he got in the White House with Obama.
Bernie Sanders.
They try to stay in these stay in that. They try to skip Generation X. We're the last generation that had to live off of common sense.
Yep.
Notice who Trump's whole cabinet is.
All Gen Xers.
Everybody.
That's why it's like we've gone back to being politically incorrect. Just like it says on my page.
I'm gonna tell you how
the last letters
that's how it is.
Yep, the last letters on my page, if you see it says FYF, that stands for fuck your feelings. We're gonna say what it is.
And it has to be like that. We have to get away from trying to worry about everybody's feelings because what we have done is we've let the psychos
fucking being insulted for everything.
We let the psychos out of the asylum.
You got a black shirt on. Oh, I'm insulted. Everybody. Bro, now we got to go back to, hey, I'm gonna meet you in the park by the slide. We're gonna duke it out, old school style. You know what I mean?
And we're gonna be friends afterwards.
And we're gonna be friends afterwards. But you
gonna understand where I'm coming from, and I'm gonna understand where you coming from.
And that's what's happening right now. People are, I believe, they're seeing more of a sense of pride, a sense of being an American all over again, being a patriot. Because we're not being shut down now. Now, I mean, even his cabinet, people try to spell it like, hey, we're not talking to you. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, damn.
I mean, but it had to come to that at some point because what it is you got people that don't respect the pecking order of life. No. Power will always be the control.
We don't
have to. When you succeed to people that are powerless, they run rampant. Yeah. Because for one, they run rampant and they run crazy because they're trying so hard to hold on to the little power that they have. Mm-hmm. So they will overstep their bounds and they will start to pounce on the people that really end up having to protect them in the end.
Right. Yeah, I mean, so I'm glad that this ship that's been off course for a long time is kind of going back, and we don't have a lot of time because this is Trump's last time too.
If Trump has to have a good 4 years.
Yeah.
And then
so JD Vance, you're a Marine, you're a veteran. Hey, get ready, man.
JD Vance,
keep this thing going, man.
You and Byron Donalds. Have you heard of Byron?
Byron, no.
Man, you gotta look at some
Byron,
videos.
All right, I'm gonna look him up.
That boy, he is a very smart, articulate, and you know what I'm saying. They're both about the same age, so it worked perfect. You know what I'm saying? Typically when you in the same age group as men, we're able to get along better.
Right. And I pray to God, with Vice President JD Vance, I pray to God for him because I've seen this. I saw his movie before he ran for office. I mean, he's the hillbilly politician. They say. Yeah. He came from poverty. He came from drugs in the family. I mean, he very humble beginnings. He served our country. He was a Marine.
Who needs Canadian whiskey when you have Tennessee?
That's right.
Tennessee.
And now he's the Vice President of the United States. And I just pray that he learns everything that he needs to do so that he can pick up when Trump has to step down. Because what I said in a video when he first came into office is like, you know how freaking powerful that would be if it happens? Who more to defend our country and stand up for our country than a fucking United States Marine, a veteran, you know?
Yeah.
I'm Army, but I'm like, hey, I'm rooting for him too. You know, I'm not hating on him. You know, I'm an Army combat veteran. And yeah, he's a Marine. And him being a veteran, you think he's not going to look out for the country? You think he's not going to look out for the veterans? You think he's not going to look out for the citizens? He came from poverty. So I pray for him.
Man, he's so articulate.
I pray for him. Yeah. And here, I want to say this really quick since we're there. You know why else he got there? Because his wife supported him, right?
Yeah.
Getting him up there. And so really quick, I want to give another shout out to my beautiful wife, Lexi. Thank you for supporting me. You're cheering me on. I mean, you're telling me get this shit done and make this video or do. I see it and I appreciate you. I love you. I just had to throw that in there.
Hey man, that's
no, man.
I don't have a wife, but I wish I could have one that see this thing as a single man. We know when a man has a wife by the way he even says the word.
Wow. How did I say it?
Trust me.
Oh, you got it.
You can feel it.
Oh, okay, all right.
You can feel it.
And you know why I feel that?
But you literally can tell, like, you know,
kind
of off topic here.
Yeah, off topic. We were talking about JD Vance and his wife, how she supported him all the way to the White House.
Kind of off topic here.
But
as a single man, it's just like, especially as you get older, you learn that there are less wives out there.
Hell yeah.
Because guys like you get them and hold on to them with handcuffs.
Right here. You heard that, Lexi?
But
you heard that?
But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's literally the way it's supposed to be.
But you know what it is? It's like also when a woman is supporting you and cheering you on, being
your
cheerleader and giving you permission.
She takes a good man and makes him a great man.
Right. And I don't mean permission by being a weak man, excuse me. I mean,
well, what it is when
a woman is loving you right and supporting you right, it's like it unconsciously gives you permission to be great.
Are you religious at all?
I believe in God.
Well, if you read any of the books
I read them all.
Any of the books say that a woman is here for a man's inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to protect and provide.
That's right.
She's supposed to inspire and nurture
and be the wisdom.
That that wisdom, but in that wisdom, the way they apply that wisdom is it has to be a submissive wisdom,
right,
for it to come off correctly, because she has to be able to stroke your male ego.
And men,
and that will
be strong leaders.
That'll make you go out there and do like the Wright brothers.
Right.
I always tell people this little stuff.
Strong leaders who serve their woman and serve their family.
Exactly. You always have to take care of your family. I have this little small story. I tell people, I'm like, look, I want y'all to think about this as men and women. If it were up to women, would we be flying in planes?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard that story. I mean, I don't know.
Hell no.
You don't think so?
No, because women, the first woman would have seen Lisa fly out there, that cliff crash and burn, and be like, we'll walk. Only a man can be inspired by a woman so much that he can see Marcus go off the cliff and say, you know what? I think I can do better.
That's right.
Because I want my baby to be able to go to California in 2 hours.
Right.
I want to prosper and make something else. Our women, they have what is called a fanciful imagination. They always want more. Mm-hmm. A wife knows how to, she wants more, but she also knows what you can give, and she won't push you past that. Those that aren't wives are steadily asking for more and end up breaking a man.
Yep.
A wife knows how to ask for more or inspire you to do more without asking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just those little things, and those little things will turn switches in you that will make you go out and do. You'll go out and perform,
and build rockets, or become president, or vice president. And so, I just want to throw that in about JD Vance.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much to it, man. Women make men without having to make them.
That's right. That quietness. You don't got to be loud.
They
that
don't.
quietness.
They don't. And most nowadays don't understand that because the crazies have been running the country.
Yep. Hey, really quick, if you're watching on my live right now, go to his YouTube channel right now. Hard pill to swallow.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button, right? You know, he's doing some big things here in San Antonio.
We're gonna start going. We're gonna start going pretty often. What you want to do this once a month? Do the Minority Report?
Yeah, we can do that.
Do it. You probably
gather some
do
information.
this Minority Report once a month. We're gonna keep a nice
platform.
Nice,
you know,
nice
get it
platform.
going. Right now, we're just kind of getting to know each other.
Right now, we're freestyling, getting to know each other. This is our live, our first time virgin voyage. You know what I'm saying? We coming out, meeting up, having a meeting of minds, and just talking and building with each other. That's what life is all about. And
like I say on my channel, again, I never thought anything was going to grow out of a video that I made outside in the parking lot of an apartment complex that I used to live at, and but I'm just going to keep. Now it's almost like I recognize now that whatever this little thing that I'm doing right now, it's already bigger than me. So I have to keep doing it, not only for me, but for everybody else that maybe needs to hear certain things that they didn't know about. Like I didn't know some things that I learned from you, you know. And so I'll make sure that every time I come with something like that, as I've been trying to do, I'll come with evidence and facts. You know, we got a whole nother side that's out there making asses of themselves because they just talk out of emotion without the benefit of intellect. I'm always going to try to bring that evidence and facts.
And they also plan. You also have to understand they're playing from the fascist communist handbook, where you just take certain catchphrase words and you repeat them enough. And people start believing. Mm-hmm. And what most people don't understand is, whether you're religious or not, we really do operate on 85% of the world of sheep. Most of us are just going to follow. Then there's going to be a certain percentage of us that can lead. There's going to be a certain percentage of those that can lead that are going to lead negative and that are going to lead positive. The negative are the people that are going to lead for personal gain. The positive are going to lead in a way that gains for everybody.
Right.
You just have to be able to tell the difference as sheep.
Right.
And that's what we've gotten away from people being able to have discernment in that era.
Yeah, I mean, they're just shutting everything down. I mean, taking God out of the schools, taking God out of everything. Again, I don't.
You don't have to prescribe to any specific God to understand that if you have studied religion worldwide, like I have, I've studied Buddhism.
Whatever makes sense to your consciousness.
I've studied Buddhism. I've studied Islam. I've studied Christianity. Yeah. I've been Baptist all my life, raised, and then I studied Islam for 12 years. They all focus on the same core teachings.
Right.
And it's basically do unto others as you would have somebody do unto you. You don't want nobody to steal from you. You don't want nobody to hurt nobody in your family. You don't want nobody to kill anybody. You don't want nobody, you don't want nobody to take your wife from you. So don't take nobody else's wife.
Right, right.
And when you stand on those types of values, everybody's not getting in everybody's way. And we can coexist.
Hey, I'm down with that. So I want to thank everybody for watching this live. Again, it's an honor and a privilege to be here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
I appreciate breaking bread with a brother here. And we'll have more stuff to come.
I killed my fish. I was hungry.
Stay tuned. And thank you for everybody that's been watching on the live. Thank you for the gifts. For those of you still watching, hit those likes really quick. And, thank you to my daughters as well for supporting me and helping me to actually build up my TikTok page because I didn't know how to do it.
Hey,
all that stuff.
I got you. We're going to figure this out.
Yeah. And thank you to my beautiful wife, Lexi, for your support and your love and your wisdom and just cheering me on to make this bigger than what I even thought it was.
Our kids are definitely going to teach us the TikTok stuff. Though.
Yeah, they are. So have a great night, everybody.
All right.
Peace out. My glasses right there.